I'm Aaron James and I'm a social ambassador for TodayTix. I'm here at the Bridge Theatre to meet the cast of Julius Caesar. So, can you tell me about Julius Caesar, the story and the characters that you play?
Julius Caesar is about a dictator who is overthrown by a group of conspirators around him.
What's interesting is, so I don't think he's always been a dictator. He's been quite loved, and slowly he's become more, it's gone to his head and he's become tyrannical. And we've got to the point where he's tipping into maybe becoming an emperor and being the sole ruler of Rome. And everyone's going, hold on. I don't think I'm that comfortable with that. So I play a character called Decius Brutus, who would normally be played by a man. Nick has cast her as a sort of ambitious, seductress type, and actually has cast a lot of the male characters as women, which is great, because I think Caesar is quite a male kind of, people think of it as quite a masculine army play, and it's, by doing that, he's broken that.
I play Octavius Caesar, who is Caesar's heir and great nephew. It's quite interesting because Octavius kind of comes into the play after the event happens that most people remember or know about the play. So not a lot of people really know who I am when I turn up. They've kind of heard about me, but when I turn up, they kind of go, "Oh, who's this?" Which is always quite fun because people never really know what to expect.
What about Shakespeare and Julius Caesar is relevant for a modern audience?
Shakespeare plays kind of go around in their cycles. I mean, I don't know how many productions of Julius Caesar have been on recently, because clearly it kind of says something about today's political climate, and it's really accessible. I think it's got universal themes that everyone understands.
This play seems to be particularly popular, and I think we are not trying to draw like an obvious Trump comparison, although there's a gentle little nod to it, but it's about how to manage society, which at the moment doesn't seem to be going particularly well in the world.
What can audiences expect from a new production at the Bridge?
There are no togas.
No togas.
There's no big Shakespeare acting of yore that we are trying to...
Immersive seems to be the kind of key word, because there are two very distinct kinds of experiences that you can have, depending on whether you're seated in the galleries or whether you're standing in the pit, which is in amongst the show all the time. It's
great because it's not them and you, you're all in it together, and they are the Roman mob, and they can make up their minds whether they thought Caesar was a tyrant or a benevolent leader. They get given the choice to make up their own minds, which I think is really exciting.
What is it like performing in a unique space such as this?
Well, I've never performed in a space like this at all. The stage moves. There's all sorts of stuff kind of going on that means that the audience and us kind of continually have to adapt, and it's really unpredictable depending on whoever comes to see the show on any given night, which is really, really exciting.
So what will the experience be for people who buy a mob ticket?
There's just a huge kind of plethora of experiences, from being at a rock gig to being in a battlefield to being in a political senate.
Being at a funeral. I think it's very exciting and invigorating and exhilarating to be in the crowd. It's not static. It's the opposite of static.
Yeah. You're as much part of the show as we are. It's just that we say the same things every night.
Nick is a storyteller, and it's very important to him to tell the story, and it means you sort of leave the Shakespeare-y bit of it by the wayside, and you just tell the story, and you make the language accessible, and you get people to listen and engage, and then you're left with a great piece of theatre, hopefully.